RHS, I'm Jillian.
And I'm Rachel, and today is the 16th, a +4 day. And we've got a bunch of segments for you today.
But before that, we've got to guess that Bitmoji.
I don't know if he lives near you, but he sure is friendly and good at directing sports.
Can you guess who this history teacher is?
Alright, and let's start with our announcements.
Hola! Are you interested in receiving college credit for your 4th year in Spanish? Come to an informational meeting about dual enrollment Spanish today at 12:45, which is lunch, in V49.
The peer tutoring program is looking for new peer tutors. If you are a student who would like to get involved and earn community service hours in the process, please come to an informational meeting after school today in room R12 with Mr. Grace.
And juniors, we've got great news. CAASB testing is back this year, so we get to do that soon.
And here's Mr. Pappas with more info.
Greetings, Rockland High. This is Mr. Pappas here with you. Just wanted to take a minute to talk about what the plan is for our grab-and-go lunches next week when we switch to the AM and PM schedule. So the first main thing to know is we're not actually going to be serving meals, whether it be lunch, breakfast, or that break snack on campus, either via the cafeteria or those cafeteria pickup windows. Where you're going to want to go is right here behind the cafeteria. There's going to be a pop-up out there, essentially a station where you'll pick up your grab-and-go meals. Okay, so you can either come from around the main cafeteria building or from the main breezeway. Just notice that this is going to be located here adjacent to the main student parking lot. If you're an AM student, okay, your pickup time is going to be right after school from 10:50 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. That's going to include your lunch for the day as well as your breakfast for the next day. If you're a PM student, please listen carefully. Your pickup time is after your school day ends from 2:35 to 2:55 p.m. And that's going to include your breakfast for the next day as well as your lunch for the next day. All right. Hey, thank you, Rockland High School. Have a good one.
All right, and our ASB presidential runoff election is happening today at Plus and Lunch.
The top 2 candidates from yesterday's vote will be on the ballot text out today via Remind.
Your 2 final candidates today will be
Sam Eckenberg
and Ryan Miller.
Vote and have your voice heard.
You may have seen them already on Snapchat or Instagram, but here's our last videos from our candidates.
What's up, Rockland? I wanted to make this video to show my appreciation to every single one of you that have voted for me today. But guess what? It's not over yet. We have an election to win tomorrow. This week has taught me so much. I have met so many new people out there, and I can't believe that my freshman dream is almost here. As a freshman, I have dreamed of this moment to be UISP president, and I can't believe that tomorrow is the day. As a freshman, sophomore, and junior class officer, I have represented my class, but now it's time for me to represent our school. I have dedicated so much time into this school, and now I'm ready to listen to your opinions and take them to the school board. So tomorrow during Plus and Lunch, please vote Sam to be your ASC president. Have a good day.
What's up, Rockland? As you can probably tell, I'm running to be your ASB president. Before COVID, Rockland's campus culture was at an all-time high. I want to get back to that point, bring the hype back to Rockland. From AM, PM to hybrid, we've had a lot of schedule changes this year, and we've had no input on those decisions. I want to change that. We have a lot of high school experience to make up, so let's make next year the best it can be. Because after all, you're only in high school once.
I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise.
Alright, and we've got some new ongoing segments from the College and Career Center.
This week, we've got some scholarship info for our seniors.
Here's some more info.
Hello everyone, this is Miss Tillery in the College and Career Center. I have a couple messages for you today. So first off, seniors. If you recall, back in February we had the Assistagrad applications open and lots of you applied for scholarships. Great news, we have 2 more scholarships to add to that program. It's very, very last minute, but I just popped them up on the website, so if you want to go take a look, it's the same application you used in February, so hopefully you still have all those documents. And you can apply to those 2 new scholarships as well and give yourself some more chance for some college money. Those applications are due on April 26th. And juniors who have signed up for our summer application workshop, whether you signed up for the class or had to sign up for the waiting list, either way, you need to get to work on your college list. So there is a college search and list building workshop that's on demand on my website. If you weren't able to attend that live last month, you can go ahead and watch that, but make sure you get those documents into me also by April 26th is the deadline for those two. So that will keep you in the class or keep you on the waiting list as we move forward and hopefully get you into that program. The College and Career Center is open, so come on in and see me if you have any questions.
And on a more fun note, have you ever thought of what if our teachers taught different subjects than they do now?
Yeah, like imagine Kenny and Mr. O'Donnell as librarians.
That would be the loudest library ever.
But I mean, what if?
Okay, so what are we gonna do for this week's segment?
We could drop water balloons on students from a roof during lunch.
No. That seems dangerous. Yeah, that's no. How about we count how many trees there are on campus and then ask people how many they think there are?
No, my idea was better.
Yeah, that seems a little boring.
Okay.
What if we had teachers teach a subject that they don't normally teach?
That's actually a good idea. I like that one.
Okay, sweet.
How about we list teachers and then classes they can teach?
How about Coach Kenny teaching math?
All right, class. Does anybody have any questions?
If Jackie has 70 watermelons, how many fish does Jamie have?
How about Gillette teaching in the weights classroom?
All right, let's go. All right, what are we doing here?
I'm about to do some pull-ups.
Pull-ups? What are you talking about? This is bench press. You know what you're doing?
Pull-ups.
Come on, we need full range of motion. Let's go. Lock it out. Get out. Let me show you. All right, throw some weight on here. More. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I don't need a spot. All right, that's right. Let's go. That's how it's done. Throw some weight around. Come on.
What if we have Mr. Clarion teaching dance?
Welcome to dance class, everybody. This is the first day. We're going to go over some basics, and then we're going to move up to some really advanced things later on. So first, we're going to get into the first position here, like this, people. Then the second position, and then we're going to do a little upright. Yeah, a little upright, people, a little upright. Whoa! Ah. Oh, hold on. I'm good, everybody. I'm good! I'm all right! Oh.
That's a good idea. What other teachers could we do?
All right, and here's your favorite and only sports host, Arad, with your sports.
Hey Rockland, it's Arad, taking up the whole screen again, and we're back with This Week in Sports. It's senior night tonight for football, cheer, and dance. Quick appreciation to our senior players, dancers, and cheer team for their 4 long years of dedicated work. We have our last game of our football season against Whitney. It's not the Quarry Bowl, but it's still for bragging rights. Now make sure to check out our new hype video and stay updated on scores through our Rockland High Sports Twitter and Instagram. Now basketball is finally back in action with our first game today at Oak Ridge. More information on the Rockland app. Our tennis team is bodying teams, with our boys team winning 6-3 against Bella Vista, with Akshay Nagaraja being player of the match and defeating Folsom as well 6-3 too. Now let's bring it back to soccer. Last week our girls team was looking to challenge Casa Roble, and they really brought the pressure to them, winning 8-0 and having a stalemate against Lincoln on Monday. Let's not forget our softball team, who's number 2 in the league. Just last week they won 5-0 against Granite Bay, and on Wednesday they had a tough loss against Del Oro. However, they also have a home game today against Oak Ridge. Hopefully they can bring it back. Our baseball team also won their game against Roseville on Wednesday 5-4. Now, speaking of something a little newer, lacrosse. Just last Saturday, they had a scrimmage against Whitney, which they won through smart playing. And they have their first league game today at Davis. Volleyball dropped their second game on the road again against Oak Ridge in a close 5-game match. They're on the court again on Monday for their first home match. Now, speaking about swim, they had their last home game before champs against Folsom, and it turned out extremely well as they had a full sweep against the Bulldogs. Boys taking it 94-76 and girls 96-73. Let's hope they can keep it up for the championships as well. Now, that sums up my segment. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me. Have a good day.
And speaking of sports, your Guess That Bitmoji was your friendly neighborhood athletic director, Mr. Spears.
We hope the balding Bitmoji was a big enough hint.
And last but not least, while we're still on the topic of sports, though it's not technically the Corey Bowl, tonight we're beating Whitney at our last game for football, cheer, dance, and marching band.
So even though we technically can't have the storm there, here's a little video to hype us all up.
And that's all we've got for today.
See you next week, Rockland.